How come Keanu Reeves is adored by everyone and widely accepted as the internet's boyfriend?
And now you've been dubbed the internet's boyfriend. How do we feel about that?
I've been what?
But when you try to be sociable, you scare people away. In this video, you're gonna see what Keanu Reeves does to be instantly respected and what you can learn from him. You're also going to learn that one simple trick and how you can use it to become extremely confident. But to understand the secret he uses to make people losing their minds over him,
You're breathtaking!
and why you often have a hard time connecting to people, we need to have a look first how plants work. The other day my girlfriend asked me why her plant was dying. Not this one, to be fair, because it didn't make it and we're still processing. She was frustrated because she really loves her plants and talks really nicely to them.
Oh, Benjamin, I love you so much. I only need you in my life.
And I got jealous sometimes. And she waters them every day. And when she noticed that the leaves are getting heavy and don't look so vibrant anymore, she waters them even more just to be sure. Just to find out one morning that the plant fell out of its pot and committed herbicide. See, you are like this plant. And this watering can represents your thoughts. Thoughts help you grow, just as water does for the plant. But too much water can lead to a plant wilting. And the same happens with overthinking. Too many thoughts can lead to insecurity. And insecurity makes you act inauthentic. Trying to prevent the plant from wilting, you water it even more. In the same way, overthinking makes you try harder to be likable. And we then often do not realize that this is pushing people away. You might think the plant needed even more water, just as you might see people avoiding you as evidence that you are not likable enough. But it's overthinking that keeps people at a distance. And this brings me back to why Keanu Reeves is so likable and what you can learn from him. You see, Keanu Reeves is quiet, introverted, but still charismatic and confident. He does not pretend to be loud as The Rock, but he's okay with that. This is actually a very charismatic thing confident people do. They are in sync. Not that in sync. Their thoughts and words are in sync, aligned. You see, Keanu Reeves does not hide the fact that he is who he is, even though quietness and introversion is often considered as being shy or weak. Do me a favor and look at this clip, and see how much time he takes for himself to answer that question.
Education in that area, sort of cross-reference with the data.
Responsibility of action and in your choice.
This is the side of someone who is okay with himself and of someone who has deep thoughts. Taking his time, he gave him the clarity he wanted to give his truest answer to the reporter's question, not being pressured that he needs to have a quick-witted answer. How many times did you scare away from a moment of pause or awkward silence and rushed to an answer? And then you regret what you said because it was just not what you wanted to say. This is the true magic of people that are authentically charismatic. They are in sync. And by being themselves, they create an aura of confidence around them. Being in sync with your words and thoughts is the first thing you need to do. But to really grasp what Keanu and other confident people do to be respected instantly and to be the life of the party, we first need to look how you can become that confident person. And what they basically do is becoming
the Lord of space and time.
And for that to make sense, we have to understand how the human mind works. Assume you are exploring a dark cave. The darkness represents the uncertainties of life. Behind every corner could be some danger, or the next step could be harmful. But in your cave, somehow, there's always that one person that lights up a torch, which illuminates the next steps. And the journey through the cave becomes less stressful for you, while you follow him through the partially lit uncertainty. Humans want to follow because it saves energy compared to thinking for themselves and to lead others. To follow is less dangerous because someone leads the way. You just saw how Keanu allowed himself to take his time before answering the question, and no one was bothered by that. So the next time you feel stressed, to give an answer fast. Breathe deeply out and in again. By just doing this, you slow down your perception of time because your stress level flatlines. If you now take the slowing of time with taking as much space as your body needs to feel comfortable, you will radiate confidence and lead any situation in a way that people are amazed by that. But I see that often that many men walk around with wide chests and as if they have razor blades under their armpits. As ridiculous as that looks, they do something right. Because by taking a comfortable amount of space, you send your brain the signal that you do not need to hide because there is no danger around you. And again, your stress level drops to zero. Stress is what makes us overthink in the first first place, and what leads to thoughts like, I don't think that they like me, or that you need to be someone else to be accepted and lovable. And since you have your stress level under control now, let's go to the final point. How to be the life of the party and finally feel confident and calm around people. For centuries, humans believed that the Earth was the center of the universe. And we placed ourselves at that very core of that cosmic importance. This belief was just not geocentric, it was egocentric. So then when someone suggested that the Earth, and therefore we as humans, are not the center, this questioned their very identity, their ego. And spoiler alert, people usually like their ego as they like their authority, unquestioned. But the thing is, you are the center. You are the sun. Without even trying, just by being authentic and radiating warmth, you draw other people to you. And that's basically the essence of charisma and confidence. We often think that in order to make people around us enjoy the time with us, we need to ignore ourselves. But the most captivating and confident people, whether introverted or extroverted, focus on one single question. How can I have the most fun right now? With that, you will radiate fun and joy and invite others to expand with you. And all of this is basically Keanu's secret to be confident and respected by others. And knowing this is great and all, but if you still worry what others think of you all the time you try to implement this, will go to waste and you will feel even worse. So in order to really set up unshakable confidence, you need to master the art of not caring what other people think of you in a way that makes them like you even more. So watch this video next and save yourself a bunch of time and frustration.